Hey everybody, it's Helen Birch here. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. For those who don't know me, I am a hypnotherapist and sexual freedom coach. So today's video is going to be discussing how you can make sex last longer and feel more pleasure. So this is based on that many men have told me while they are masturbating, they are beginning to be able to control their ejaculation. But when they're with their spouse or a partner, it's a whole other story. They're still having issues with that. So ideally, to last longer in bed and feel more pleasure, you need to be working on this regularly outside of a sexual situation. Working on breathing techniques, building up self-confidence and maintaining a relaxed pelvic floor. These are the crucial pillars to reach the greatest level of ability, and to last longer, you will need to practice every day outside of the bedroom. And I strongly advise that you focus on developing your self-stimulation, self-management, and masturbation skills by yourself, since you will be much more skilled when you understand how to use your own energy without the added pressure and stimulation that comes from having sex with a partner. So I am just going to quickly go over a few things in this video. So the most crucial thing is to relax both mentally and physically, because these two things are obviously connected. The most issues that guys face in the bedrooms is that their minds begin to work in overdrive. They feel anxious, locked in their thoughts, and they begin to doubt themselves. In order to avoid becoming mired and caught up in your thoughts, you should have something to occupy your mind while things are first becoming heated with a partner. Breathing deeply, slowly, and from the abdomen is a very basic exercise. Inhale deeply into your sexual core, everything needed to maintain relaxation. And then you need to maintain that breath and that relaxation as you move into foreplay and then into penetrating sex. So feel like your breath is expanding down into your belly and filling up your sexual center, almost like a balloon contracting and expanding. And you're not going to be physically squeezing or contracting, but you're just feeling this expansion as you breathe fully and feel it moving into your pelvic region. Focus your mind in that area and just allow everything to stay relaxed. As you begin foreplay and penetrative sex, continue that relaxation and that full breath. So once more, the primary problem for men is that pelvic floor contraction creates a reaction which triggers the fight or flight response. And when you're constantly pressing your pelvic floor, ejaculation happens quite quickly and it's often very tough to control. But there is still more to be done in that area, and there's more that you can do. So this might mean that your sex looks similar, that you might just start with thrusting away as fast as possible, but instead you need to stop, breathe deeply and say to yourself, hey, let's take a few deep breaths together and just feel each other. This will really assist in you calming down, becoming centered, and also doing this with your partner means that you will become attuned to them, which is important for even more increased sexual pleasure. So many men find that it helps to simply relax and root themselves down into the experience by taking a few deep breaths before engaging in sexual activity. And this breathing exercise can also be used during foreplay. Then if fast ejaculation is a problem, I advise that you start moving really gently from this point on. After 3 to 5 minutes, if you can endure things, it usually then becomes rather easy for you to continue. So for guys, the most challenging part of sex and intercourse is usually the first few minutes. So if you can get through the first few minutes, then you stand a really good chance of being able to last longer and feel that pleasure. So maintaining your composure, both mentally and physically, while allowing yourself to gradually get used to the situation is crucial. It's critical that your thinking stays inside your body. feeling every aspect of your experience, not just in your erogenous zones, but also your body's movement and breathing. Focusing on movement and breathing is an excellent way to provide your mind with a mental anchor. Observe how your diaphragm, chest and abdomen feel as you breathe in and out. Simply be conscious of those feelings, but ask yourself, how do my legs feel when I'm doing this? Closing your eyes may also be helpful for certain men, but this does depend on the connection with your partner, as this may not always be suitable. So closing your eyes may be helpful for certain men, but for some people, depending on the type of relationship of your partner, it could lead your partner to feel a little disengaged if you are face to face with them and you keep your eyes closed the entire time. So it follows that this is something that you should probably only use sparingly, or have that open discussion with your partner beforehand. So for example, use it if you truly feel that you need to shut off and you need to calm down and recenter inside your body. Taking a moment to close your eyes, inhale deeply and unwind will help you maintain your composure and maintain your erection and stop yourself ejaculating. So allowing yourself to make sound is another crucial step. Many males keep quiet during sexual activity. They're afraid to vocalize and express what they're feeling. And the problem with sex is that there is mounting pressure that needs to be released and acknowledged. You will ejaculate if you don't push it higher into your body, out of your mouth. If you're not pushing it higher up, then that energy is going to come out via your penis. Employing sound is a potent technique to move sexual energy and vibration through the entire body. It will also frequently arouse your partner, as they are getting that verbal feedback that you are enjoying the situation as well. So feeling into another person's body is something else that you can enjoy doing. It takes some practice to get really good at creating body awareness and truly feeling what's going on in your own body. Once you do, you can extend that skill to feeling your partner's body and energy, and to try and feel what's going on inside their body, if they like that move, if they don't like it. In addition to being a really fascinating experience, this makes your partner feel more sexually attuned. It's also going to enhance their pleasure. So one of the most important things during sex is to just let the energy flow through your body and pay attention to what happens during the sexual encounter. Are you becoming tense yet? Is your pelvic floor starting to tense up? Is there a knot in your stomach? Men tend to breathe more shallowly and become more tight as their excitement levels rise. Just recognize when this is occurring, then let it go and release it with your breath or with sound. And it's vital to be aware that this is even something that you will need to practice, and it can take some time to practice. So I do recommend that you practice this by yourself before you move into doing this with a partner. So one last thing that I want to mention is moving the mind throughout the body, which will guide the energy. So basically, as you're having sex, take deep breaths and move your thoughts in a wave up from your genitalia, up to your head, back down to the top of your head, and then back down through the front of your body. And your body's sexual energy will begin to move just by sweeping this awareness up to the top of the body and then back down the body. And the most important thing for males to do is to release that buildup of energy from their genitals, as this will cause them to ejaculate. So by just sweeping the awareness through your body, there are lots of other levels to this, which will take much more explanation than I've got in this short video, but I will do another video about it. But this is just a really great place to start. It's just about moving your mind through the body as you're having sex, so you're taking that energy away from the genitals. So the final thing that I want to talk about is a kind of clearing your mind in the moment during sex. And this might sound unusual at this point, and it can be difficult to describe, in a short video. So again, I will probably do a longer video on this. But the idea is that when you are at the highest point of arousal, or perhaps while your partner is experiencing an orgasm, you should attempt to resist the need to ejaculate and come yourself. And this is what I frequently describe as an emptying out. Additionally, those of you who regularly meditate will probably find this much easier. So in essence, it's not so much about turning away from what's going on for you. It's just about acknowledging that that energy is building up and clearing your mind. So I would recommend that you start practicing meditation. So it's not like I'm telling you to think about something else or someone else, but rather it's just fully focusing your awareness on a still spot, a calm spot inside your body. It's about not getting pulled into the excitement of ejaculation, which is especially hard when our partner may be orgasming, but turning inward and almost into a state of silence within yourself, ignoring your senses, ignoring what you're seeing, hearing and experiencing. So just try it out, see how it works for you. As I say, maybe just start with actually practicing meditation of any form before you begin this, and just see if it seems like it works for you. You will therefore be able to enjoy considerably greater pleasure and far higher sexual excitement without ejaculating if you genuinely put everything into practice that I have just said. So those things include quietening the mind, ensuring that you are vocalizing so that energy is moving away from the penis up through the body, strengthening that core, and essentially focusing on your breath, having that whole breath inside the stomach so that you feel calm and relaxed, and you are stopping the fight or flight response in that pelvic area, which will trigger ejaculation. So I hope you found this video useful. It's a little bit different from what we've covered before, but it is something that lots and lots of men and women have asked me about. So I am going to do a few more videos around it, particularly in some of the suggestions that I mentioned that I haven't been able to explain fully in this short video. So thank you very much for watching. Have a lovely day. If you like this video, please like and subscribe, and bye bye for now.